Live from the BDN Studios, it's Bang and Dang.
That's awesome.
If you don't like that, then
You ain't black.
10th of March, 1996, members of both clubs, they just happened on themselves on the same flight, returning from events in Helsinki. When their planes landed, one in Copenhagen, the other in Oslo, the Angels were waiting. Dang. Copenhagen Airport, gunmen opened fire on a bus carrying Bandidos members as they stepped off their flight. Witnesses described 8 to 10 Angels emerging from a car and unleashing a storm of bullets of fury. By the time it was over, 4 men hit 2 full patch members, a prospect, and a hang-around. One of them, Uffe Lindenskov Larsen, the president of the Delby South Side chapter, killed instantly.
Damn.
Wow.
Meanwhile, across the border in Norway, another attack unfolded at Fornebu Airport in Oslo. There, the Bandidos Norway president Lars Hans, he was shot and wounded in a separate ambush.
Oh, wow.
Police commander Jorgensen, he later called the Copenhagen attack a professional job, almost military. He described the difference between the two sides in stark terms. The Hells Angels are not like the Bandidos, who are kamikaze pilots.
Right.
The Angels measure everything. The pros, the cons, what's good, what's bad. The Bandidos recruited the worst of the worst, the scum. But that made them extremely strong. You got a bunch of people that are willing to just fucking die. So there was retaliation after retaliation.
Wow. Writer Sharon Marston, they put it bluntly. The Bandidos blasted away in indiscriminate attacks, while the Angels plotted with precision, striking to decapitate their rivals. When the trials were over, 6 Danish Angels and associates sentenced to a total of 53 years in prison. One was handed a life sentence for the Copenhagen airport shooting. In Norway, Torkjell Ersaker, they call him Rauda, president of the Angels Oslo chapter, received 3 years in prison for his role in the Fornebu airport attack. Just 3 years, huh?
These coordinated airport shootings marked the beginning of what police would later call the most violent phase of the Nordic biker war. Yet, even then, after this, it wasn't over.
No, far from it, baby.
March 21st, 1996, Norwegian police discovered an unexploded hand grenade sitting quietly outside the Bandidos clubhouse in Drammen.
Oh, wow.
A silent reminder that in Scandinavia that spring, the war between the Angels and Bandidos wasn't just about revenge. It's about survival. You got to be surviving on these mean streets of Helsinki.
Wow.
Or wherever. Drammen.
Annihilate them. Early hours, April 11th, 1996. Hells Angels compound, Haslarp, Sweden, came under fire once again. This time, attackers launched 2 rockets directly at the clubhouse.
Jeez.
The explosions caused massive structural damage. But, miraculously, as seems it happens all the time, no one inside was injured. Less than a week later, just after midnight, 17th of April, the Hells Angels South Chapter Clubhouse in Snoldedalf and Snoldelev, which is in Denmark, hit by an anti-tank missile. The blast destroyed the entire upper floor of the building, while 16 bikers were inside. Somehow, all 16 survived.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Only hours after that assault, another missile was launched. This time it was targeting the Avengers MC clubhouse in Norra Sundby near Aalborg. The Avengers are Hells Angels support club. The projectile pierced an interior wall, but once again didn't detonate, leaving 4 members shaken but alive. April 26th, the conflict crossed even darker line. Morten Traban, they call him Wooden Leg, that's what that means. Christensen, the vice president of the Bandidos Southside chapter, he was serving time in Horse Rod State Prison when assailants broke into the prison. Jeez.
Oh, shit.
Cutting through a steel padlock on the perimeter fence.
Uh-oh.
They then threw a hand grenade into Christensen's cell and then opened fire with machine guns.
Nice.
Christensen, he was left in critical condition with severe shrapnel wounds and burns. How the hell didn't he die?
Oh. Wow. Well, the violence only escalated there even further. Because on the 7th of May, 1996, when 2 hand grenades were hurled from a passing vehicle into the home of Angels member Brian Paladin Jacobson, they call him Break. This happened in Brandshage, Copenhagen. Jacobson lost a leg. 2 others are also wounded. A stolen car believed to have been used in the attack was later found abandoned, which was nearby the attack. Idiots. 2 days later, on the 9th of May, 2 female tourists driving past a customizer's clubhouse in Oslo became unintended victims when their car was riddled with bullets. One woman suffered a gunshot wound to the head, survived, though, with minor injuries.
Damn, they were riding past the clubhouse, and the old customizer's a little nervous.
Damn. 5 people connected to the customizers were later charged in that very attack. Damn, the bitch got shot, and it said minor injuries.
Right.
Probably grazed her when they say shot in the head. Grazed
The
her.
other one or survived with minor injuries. Yeah, maybe, right. Well, then came a series of failed bombings in Finland. May 12th, a hand grenade was found unexploded outside the Hells Angels Espoo clubhouse.
Oh.
Less than a week later, May 18th, 2 intoxicated men attempted to attack the same clubhouse with grenades, only to blow themselves up in the process.
Oh, you idiots.
Both of them survived, but badly wounded. These guys can't even kill themselves.
Right. Son of a bitch.
The attack had been orchestrated by Marco Herzma, who we all know is the Undertaker's president. He was later sentenced to 9 months in prison for this.
Oh.
Herzma's arrest and the imprisonment of other high-ranking bikers had helped slow the violence in Finland, though fights continued inside the prisons. The last major public clash of the Finnish biker war occurred June 29, 1996, at a music festival in Järvenpää, which was followed by a prison brawl the following month.
Oh, jeez.
These guys.
Son's a bitch. In Denmark, the bloodshed continued because on the 10th of July, 1996, Jim Werner, he was a Bandidos member from Klodskov. Well, he just happened to discover that a half a kilogram explosive device was strapped beneath his van.
Jeez.
He had unknowingly been driving with the bomb for hours. It failed to detonate due to technical malfunction. A stroke of pure luck that likely saved his life.
I'd say so.
I wonder how he found it. Who just looks underneath their vehicles?
Well, you're in your biker war where they're doing explosives.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever get in a vehicle without looking. I don't think I'll ever get in a vehicle again.
Right. Walking everywhere.
All right. I won't even put shoes on because who knows? Just 5 days later, 15th of July, 4 Bandidos members, 2 from Drammen, and also 2 visiting from Helsingborg, got into a street brawl with members of the Customizer in downtown Oslo.
Downtown, huh?
Later that same very night, 4 Bandidos rode north of Midtjylland. They were ambushed. Jan Krog Jensen, they called him Face, a Helsingborg prospect, shot in the head, dead.
Damn.
Police determined the bullet came from a 7.65 millimeter semi-automatic pistol. Damn, that had been close range, dude. They don't shoot very far accurately. And the real target was likely Michael Garcia Olsen. They call him Lurch. The man Jensen was assigned to protect.
Oh, well, didn't protect. Well, I guess he protected him with his
Right,
life.
it worked out.
Olsen had once been the president of the Copenhagen Hells Angels before being expelled. He later defected to the Bandidos, becoming their European sergeant-at-arms. Following the killing, the Customizers officially became the Hells Angels Oslo chapter later that year. A club member accused of Jensen's murder. He was acquitted in 1998, and the case was officially closed in 2000.
Oh, really?
Just 4 days after Jensen's death, though, on July 19th, a drive-by shooting targeted a car occupied by a Customizers member in Oslo city center.
Oh.
No one was injured once again, but police charged 2 Bandidos associates with carrying out the attack, calling it they were trying to retaliate for Jensen's killing.
Oh, they got to do something, right?